Welcome back to the channel. Rarest coins. Today, we're going to talk about a truly unique and rare coin that you might just have in your pocket right now, the 1968 Lincoln penny. You might be wondering, a penny from 1968, surely that's just a regular old coin, right? Well, here's the thing. There's a rare version of the 1968 Lincoln penny that could be worth a staggering $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, a penny worth $1.5 million. But what makes this penny so special? What makes it worth more than a car, a house, or even a small fortune? Stick with me, and I'll walk you through the history, value, and incredible story behind this rare coin and how it could turn into a major financial windfall. Before we dive into the specifics of the 1968 Lincoln penny, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been one of the most iconic and widely circulated coins in the United States since 1909. It was originally designed by Victor David Brenner to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, the design has evolved, but the coin has remained a staple of American currency. From the original wheat reverse to the Lincoln Memorial reverse in 1959, the penny has gone through several phases, and each version holds historical significance. In 1968, the U.S. Mint was in the middle of transitioning from the classic wheat reverse design to the new Lincoln Memorial reverse. This transition occurred in 1959, but by 1968, the penny had undergone several years of production with the Lincoln Memorial design. Nothing about the 1968 Lincoln penny would seem particularly remarkable at first glance until you take a closer look at the specific variety of this coin, which would go on to become a legendary treasure in the numismatic world. So, what makes the 1968 Lincoln penny so valuable? It all comes down to a rare and significant error in the minting process. The 1968 penny was struck at the Denver Mint, and while most of the coins produced that year were minted without any issues, a small number of them were struck with a remarkable mistake. This particular mistake is called the double die error. But what is a double die error? And why does it make the 1968 penny worth millions? A double die error happens when the coin's die is struck more than once, resulting in a slight misalignment of the design. This causes the letters and numbers on the coin to appear doubled or blurry, which creates a noticeable visual effect. The 1968 Lincoln penny with the double die error features the date 1968 and the word liberty on the obverse front of the coin with noticeable doubling. It's a subtle but significant mistake that can only be identified with careful inspection, especially under magnification. So why is this doubling so important? Well, this error is extremely rare. Even though millions of 1968 Lincoln pennies were minted, only a handful of them were struck with the double die error. This rarity, combined with the fact that error coins like this one are highly sought after by collectors, makes the 1968 penny a true treasure. And when one of these coins is found in mint condition, it can fetch an astronomical price at auction. In fact, one such coin with this error sold for an eye-popping $1.5 million. Now, you may be wondering, how can I tell if I have one of these rare 1968 Lincoln pennies? Well, it's not as difficult as you might think. The most obvious feature of the 1968 double die penny is the noticeable doubling of the word liberty and the date 1968. The doubling can appear as a shadow or a faint image next to the original design, and it's most easily seen with a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. You should also inspect the coin closely to see if the letters in Liberty and the numbers in 1968 appear blurry or offset. If you spot the doubling, that's a great sign. But the condition of the coin also plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins in excellent condition with little to no wear or scratches will fetch much higher prices than those that have been heavily circulated. The closer the coin is to its original, pristine condition, the more valuable it becomes. Error coins like the 1968 double die penny are especially valuable when they are in mint or near mint condition because they are rare, and finding one in great shape is even rarer. If you think you've found one of these rare 1968D pennies with the double die error, the next step is to have it professionally graded. Grading services like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, and the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, specialize in evaluating coins and can provide a certification of authenticity and condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin, and coins that are graded MS-65 or higher are often worth tens of thousands of dollars, or even more. The value of the 1968D Lincoln penny with a double die error ultimately comes down to a combination of factors. First, there's the rarity of the error. There were millions of pennies struck in 1968, but only a small fraction of them had the double die mistake, making these coins incredibly scarce. Second, the condition of the coin is essential. Higher grade coins are worth much more than those that have been circulated. Finally, the demand for rare era coins in the collector's market plays a significant role. Coin collectors love the thrill of finding a unique, historically significant piece, and the double die 1968D penny fits that bill perfectly. In addition to the 1968D penny's rarity and error, the historical context of the coin also adds to its appeal. The Lincoln penny, having been in circulation for over a century, has become a symbol of American history. Its long-standing presence in U.S. currency makes every variation of the coin intriguing, but errors like the double die only add to its mystique. Collectors, especially those specializing in error coins, are always on the lookout for these rare finds, and the 1968D penny with a double die error is one of the most coveted among them. To wrap things up, the 1968D Lincoln penny with the double die error is a perfect example of how a small mistake in the minting process can lead to a coin that's worth far more than its original face value. This rare error coin has made its way into the world of high-value collectibles, and some of these pennies have fetched an unbelievable $1.5 million at auction. If you happen to have a 1968D Lincoln penny, take a closer look. It might just be worth more than you think. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1968D Lincoln penny and want to see more videos about rare coins and their hidden value, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. There are always new discoveries to make in the world of numismatics, and we'll keep bringing you the most exciting information. Until next time, happy coin hunting, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a coin that might be sitting in your pocket or your collection right now, with the 1978 Lincoln penny. At first glance, this penny might seem like just another ordinary coin. But what if I told you that rare version of the 1978 Lincoln penny could be worth a mind-blowing $1.2 million? That's right, a 1 cent could be worth more than a house, a car, or even your entire savings. Sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? Well, it's not. Stick around as we break down the fascinating history, incredible value, and the rare minting era that made the 1978 Lincoln penny so valuable. Let's start with some quick background on the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln penny has been an iconic part of U.S. currency since its introduction in 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the penny was initially created to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. For decades, the reverse of the Lincoln penny featured 2 wheat stalks, which is why it's often called the wheat penny. In 1959, the design changed to the Lincoln Memorial reverse, which is what we still see on the penny today. Fast forward to 1978, and the Lincoln penny was still in circulation with the Lincoln Memorial design on the back. However, there's a specific version of the 1978 Lincoln penny that has made a significant impact in the world of coin collecting. This version is extremely rare and sought after by collectors, and it could be worth an astonishing $1.2 million. But how did this happen? What makes this particular coin so valuable? The answer lies in an error that occurred during the minting process. That's right, like many other rare and valuable coins, the 1978 Lincoln penny became a prized collectible because of a mistake. The error we're talking about here is the double die error, which is one of the most famous and valuable types of minting mistakes in the world of numismatics. A double die error occurs when the coin's die is struck multiple times, resulting in a design that is doubled or misaligned. In the case of the 1978 Lincoln penny, this error led to the doubling of some key features on the obverse, front, of the coin. Specifically, the word liberty and the date 1978 appear doubled on the coin, which is a clear indication of a minting mistake. This doubling effect is subtle, but it's still noticeable under magnification. If you look closely at the word liberty and the date 1978, you'll see that the letters and numbers appear to have a slight shadow or offset image next to them. Now, why does this error make the 1978 Lincoln penny worth so much? The primary reason is rarity. While millions of 1978 Lincoln pennies were minted, only a tiny fraction of those coins were struck with the double die error. This makes the 1978 penny with the error extremely rare, and rarity is a key factor in determining a coin's value. The fewer coins there are of a certain type, the more valuable they become, especially if they have a unique or historical characteristic, like a minting error. Another factor that contributes to the high value of the 1978 Lincoln penny with the double die error is its demand in the collector's market. Coin collectors love error coins because they are unique and represent a part of U.S. minting history. The 1978 double die penny is highly coveted because it's not just a simple error, it's a specific mistake that happened in the production of the coin. And it's a type of error that collectors are always on the lookout for. The thrill of finding a rare and valuable error coin drives the market value up, and that's why some of these coins have sold for as much as $1.2 million at auction. So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare and valuable 1978 Lincoln pennies? It's actually not as hard as you might think. The key feature to look for is the doubling effect on the word liberty and the date 1978. If you see a shadow or offset next to the letters or numbers, that's your first sign that you might have an error coin. To get a better view of the doubling, it's best to use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. The doubling is often subtle, so you'll need to carefully examine the coin. In addition to the doubling, it's also important to look at the overall condition of the coin. Coins in excellent condition, with little to no wear or scratches, are far more valuable than those that have been heavily circulated. The better the condition of the coin, the higher the value, especially for rare coins like the 1978 double die penny. A coin that has been well preserved or remains in mint state will always be worth significantly more than one that is worn out or damaged. If you believe you have a 1978 Lincoln penny with the double die error, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded. Grading services like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, can examine your coin, determine its authenticity, and assign a grade based on its condition. Coins that are graded at a high level, such as MS65 or better, will fetch a much higher price than those with lower grades. Grading ensures that collectors and buyers know exactly what they're getting and helps protect the value of the coin. Now, you might be asking yourself, why is this particular error so valuable compared to other error coins? The reason is twofold: rarity and demand. As I mentioned earlier, only a small number of 1978 Lincoln pennies were struck with the double die error, making them incredibly rare. On top of that, error coins in excellent condition are extremely desirable to collectors. When an error coin like the 1978 double die penny is found in perfect or near perfect condition, its value skyrockets. To give you an idea of just how valuable these coins can be, some 1978 Lincoln pennies with the double die error have been known to sell for upwards of $1.2 million at auction. That's right, what was once a simple penny in circulation became a highly valuable collector's item thanks to an error made during the minting process. It just goes to show that in the world of numismatics, even the smallest mistake can turn a coin into a fortune. In conclusion, the 1978 Lincoln penny with the double die error is a prime example of how rare and valuable a minting mistake can be. The error, combined with the coin's historical significance and rarity, has made it one of the most coveted pennies in the world. If you think you might have one of these rare pennies, Be sure to inspect it closely for the double design and get it professionally graded. You could be holding onto a coin worth far more than just 1 cent. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found this information useful and want to learn more about rare coins, their hidden value, and how to spot them, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. There's always something new to discover in the world of coin collecting, and I'll be bringing you more exciting updates soon. Until next time, happy coin hunting, and I'll see you in the next video. Welcome back to the channel. Rarest coins. If you're into coins, or if you've ever wondered whether that penny you find lying around in your pocket might be worth something special, you're in for a treat today. We're talking about the 1979 Lincoln penny, and you'll want to stick around because there's a rare version of this penny that could be worth an astounding $1.1 million. Yes, you heard that right. A coin worth just 1 cent could be worth a small fortune. So, how did a simple 1979 penny turn into one of the most valuable coins out there? Keep watching as we explore the history, the era that made it valuable, and why it might be sitting in your collection right now waiting to be discovered. Let's start with the basics. The Lincoln penny has been part of U.S. currency for over a century. It was introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin was originally released with a reverse featuring 2 stalks of wheat, which is why it's often called the wheat penny. However, in 1959, the reverse design changed to the Lincoln Memorial, which is the design we still see today on the Lincoln penny. Now, let's focus on the 1979 Lincoln penny. At first glance, a penny from 1979 might seem like just another ordinary coin that was mass-produced for circulation. But what if I told you that one specific version of the 1979 penny could be worth much more? The key to understanding this coin's value is an error that occurred during the minting process. That error made the 1979 penny a sought-after treasure in the coin collecting world. The 1979 Lincoln penny became highly valuable because of what's known as a double die error. This is one of the most famous types of minting errors and is one of the main reasons this coin is worth so much. But what exactly is a double die error? Well, a double die error occurs when a coin die is struck more than once, causing the design to appear doubled or misaligned. This results in some letters or numbers being duplicated or offset, creating a noticeable and visible flaw in the coin's design. The double die error on the 1979 penny, in particular, affects the word liberty and the date 1979, making these features look as though they've been stamped more than once, giving them a blurry or shadowed appearance. But here's where things get interesting. While many 1979 pennies were minted, only a small number were affected by this double die error. This makes the 1979 Lincoln penny with the error incredibly rare, and rarity is one of the key factors that drives up the price of coins in the world of numismatics. In fact, some of these rare double die pennies have sold for as much as $1.1 million at auction. Now, you may be wondering, how can I tell if I have a 1979 Lincoln penny with this valuable error? It's actually not that difficult to identify if you know what to look for. The most noticeable signs of the double die error are on the word liberty and the date 1979. On a normal 1979 penny, these features are clearly defined and crisp. But on the error coin, you'll notice that the letters in liberty and the numbers in 1979 are doubled, making them appear slightly offset or blurry. To make sure you're seeing it clearly, you'll need to examine the coin under magnification. A magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe will help you spot the doubling more easily. The doubling can range from subtle to more pronounced, but even a slight doubling can increase the value of the coin significantly. The more noticeable the doubling is, the more valuable the coin becomes. Another thing to keep in mind is the condition of the coin. While the error itself is rare, a coin's value is also determined by its condition. A well-preserved 1979 Lincoln penny with the double die error can be worth far more than one that's been heavily circulated. The more pristine the coin, the higher the value, especially when dealing with rare era coins like this one. A coin that is in mint or near mint condition can command a higher price because collectors seek out these perfect examples of minting mistakes. If you think you found a 1979 Lincoln penny with the double die error, the next step is to have it professionally graded. Grading services like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, specialize in evaluating coins and assigning them a grade based on their condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Coins that are graded at MS65 or higher are typically worth much more than those with lower grades, especially when it comes to error coins. Now, let's take a moment to discuss why error coins like the 1979 double die penny are so sought after. In the world of coin collecting, error coins are considered rare and unique because they tell a story about the minting process. Every time a coin is struck, it's meant to be perfect, but sometimes, mistakes happen. Those mistakes, whether they are double die errors, off-center strikes, or other types of flaws, create coins that are unlike any others. These coins are highly desirable to collectors because they represent a piece of history and a rare glimpse into the process of how coins are made. For coin collectors, finding an error coin is like finding a hidden treasure. The thrill of discovering a unique coin that was made by mistake is what drives demand in the market. And in the case of the 1979 Lincoln penny, the value of these rare error coins has skyrocketed, with some selling for up to $1.1 million. This incredible value is a direct result of both the rarity of the coin and the high demand among collectors. In addition to rarity, the historical significance of the 1979 penny also adds to its value. The Lincoln penny is a symbol of U.S. currency and has been a staple of American coins for over a century. Coins like the 1979 Lincoln penny with the double die error are considered part of U.S. coinage history, making them even more appealing to collectors and investors. To wrap things up, the 1979 Lincoln penny with the double die error is a prime example of how a small mistake in the minting process can lead to a coin that's worth far more than its original 1-cent value. The rarity of the error, combined with the coin's condition and its high demand among collectors, makes this penny a truly valuable piece of numismatic history. If you happen to find a 1979 penny that shows signs of dabbling on the word liberty or the date, you could be holding onto a coin worth a small fortune. Thanks for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, their history, and how to spot valuable treasures, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. There are always new discoveries to be made in the world of coin collecting, and we'll keep bringing you the most exciting info. Until next time, happy coin hunting, and I'll see you in the next video.